Well, hello, how are you doing? Just Dom here, and today you find me on another trail. Actually, I'll quickly show you what I've been here for. I've been out here filming a video about something quirky and interesting. The castle that's not a castle. This little folly called Starlight Castle, which was built by Lord Delaval in 1750. And yeah, it was a good excuse to get out, wasn't it? So we're out, I'm hiking. I'm gonna have a bad habit of looking down here, so I'm gonna turn my phone off because I've been using that as a preview screen, because yeah, that one's quite small, isn't it? Just to get me framing right while I've been filming videos there. So how you doing? Are you alright? Good. Right, bear with, we'll have to get through these brambles and bits and bobs. I have got gloves in my pocket. I've got a feeling I'm going to get torn to shreds on the way back though. Yeah, how you doing? Are you all alright? Good. God, it's got to be what, a week and a half or so since I last logged in. It's been a topsy-turvy sort of week or so. Actually, no, it hasn't been a topsy-turvy. It's been bloody hard. It has. Look at that, man. I knew I was going to tear myself to shreds. And the one thing I didn't pack, typically, first aid kit. I brought pretty much everything else, but not a first aid kit. So we're going to whack a plaster on that before I bleed on everything. Yeah, last week was definitely difficult. Let's pop me out a bit more. There we go. Can I get down? Yeah, I bust through. Right. Well, I was poorly. Nothing too major. Some viral bug that I came down with. And at the same time, one of the daughters took ill, and one of the granddaughters took ill. So in my mind, I can only imagine that we all came down with a similar thing or same thing, and it just affected us all a little bit differently. So for me, I was just a bit run down, I had an upset stomach, just felt a bit bleh, that sort of thing. But the kids, God, daughter and granddaughter both ended up in hospital. Strong course of antibiotics, yada. They're doing okay now, but I must admit it was quite frightening. Fever, high temperature, having to use drugs and cold blankets to cool them down and stuff. But they're on the mend, they're okay, they're home, and that's the important thing. And then me and the missus literally we've had a couple of days where we just had to reset, I suppose, vegetate to get over what had happened through the week. So yeah, so I'm out today. I didn't want to waste today. So I've got out, we're in the woods, and we've come down to a lovely little coastal town, or should I say coastal village really, it's very small, coastal village of Seaton Sluice. And we've walked to Holywell Dean, so far along, come up the cliff, and we did Starlight Castle there. And I'm well packed, as usual. Take me time on these slippy stone stairs. I'll spin you and let you see them. Yeah. There you go, slippy stone path. And although I've got boots on, I can just envisage myself just bouncing all the way down there. So I'm going to take my time and get down them safely. So here we go. Never been along this bit. So I found this avenue of trees on an embankment, which I believe would have been part of the old wagonway network for the coal mining back in the day. Anyway, right. Whew, I'm worn out. I've had a good walk, but I want a cup of tea. Gloves back on. It's chilly. About 2 or 3 degrees. If it's any more than that, I'll be quite surprised. Sun's getting low in the sky, so I want to find somewhere fairly quick, actually. That'll be a farmer's field, so I'd best not go in there. Let's see if we can find a, pardon me, let's see if we can find a seat somewhere and make a cup of tea. Yep, you can tell we're in the wild a bit, can't you? Mud and muck everywhere. And it should be super clear. You're going to thank me for that, aren't you? All this mud and muck. So this is on the Action 6, guys. So it's the first vlog on the Action 6. Everything's auto. Not messing about with the settings, not yet anyway. I quite like it. I think the Action 4 would probably still be okay in this light, although the sun is really low in the sky. It is starting to get quite dark. Moon's up there. So yeah, I think I probably would have done okay the Action 4, although it would have probably struggled in the next sort of 30 minutes. So that's going to be interesting to see. So we're going to park our butts, make a cup of tea, see how the camera works, and I hope I'm allowed down this track. I should be. There's a stile there. We made it. Drone shot. Does it look naff? Might look naff actually. But we're just playing around, aren't we? So yes, it was a toss up today, fellas. It was either, I know I needed to make that video anyway from the other channel, so that was the deciding factor today. But it was pretty much either come out in the countryside, do that video, which I've wanted to do for a while, or heading to town to the Christmas market, which will definitely be my next video, I think, because that needs to be done. Anyway, let's head for this bench. There's one further along here. I think we'll be able to sit down and make a cup of tea. It's better. Right, we'll try that again, guys. I've got both cameras. Action 6 at the top, Action 4 at the bottom here. Yeah, I think you can see there's a lot more colour. And look, that's how we're making a cup of tea. I brought my stove out and we've heated up some water, so that's steaming quite nicely. That's hot enough for me. I've got my cup and my milk in here, so that'll keep me going. I'm not rushing home because the wife's at work and she thinks it'll be about 8 o'clock before she gets back. And it is now 10 to 4, so I've got bags of time. So I'm going to sit here, have 5. I mean, you might not be able to see it, but you might be able to recognise it crossing the corner there. I might have to zoom in and post for you to see. The monument I visited the other week is just across there. So anyway, right, I'm going to have this cup of tea and then I'll bring you back. There we go, right. Yeah. We're redlining a bit on the audio. You can tell it's pretty late, it's very low light. And I haven't gone into super night mode on the Action 6, but on the screen that looks still completely usable. I know I've got yous slightly on different planes there, but it's the only setup I've got for this, so there you go. Right, so yes, we've admitted defeat. I've lost the magnet from the microphone. I'm sure I'll get another one. After me looking on Amazon when I get home. So there you go, look guys, that just shows the difference in the low light capabilities here, doesn't it? Completely different. And let's try with the light on as well. Right. There we go. Right. So we've got the light on there. On the second setting. It's a Ulanzi LM18. Yeah, the Action 4 is still usable, but the Action 6 is doing so much better, isn't it? Right, so I'll turn you off and I'll bring it back when I'm like on some roads with some traffic going past and we'll see what that looks like. Alright, there we go. Right, that's your comparison. We're back along a road. We've got street lamps. We've got the headlights from the traffic. And yeah, low light image adjustment has come on for the Action 4. There's just nowhere near that, is it? Action 6, I'm just still in automatic settings. I haven't turned on super night mode or anything. So yeah, that's where we are, guys. Right. I'm going to put yours away. When we get home, I think we'll have a little roundup of what we've seen and discovered here. Right, well, it's taken me nearly a week to get around to finishing this video. No excuses, just a bit of sad, SAD, but there you go, it's what it is. So yeah, we're going to do a little roundup on the Action 6. Bear in mind, I've only had it out for 1 day filming. It's a great little camera, but it's not perfect. I still love the Action 4, which I'm filming on right now. It gives a nice balanced image, it's easy to use, stick it on auto, you're going to get good results. But the Action 6 is something's a little bit inconsistent. It is fantastic in low light. I think I've put earlier in the video, you would have seen that. It is great in low light. It just tries too hard to boost everything. Even in this, just where I'm lit in here, it just doesn't look right on the screen. So I'm going to have to play around with the settings. There was one thing the other day I did find, and that is when I was in golden light on auto, it literally just made me look like a clown. The colour was atrocious. So I'm pleased I shot. It was actually, I was making a video for my other channel, and I'm pleased I shot that scene twice. Because the first one, it was just unusable. Couldn't use it at all, it was terrible. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy, I think, playing around with this, getting used to it. I've started messing about with the settings now as well, so hopefully as I use it, I'll become more competent with it. And as a bonus, I've just ordered myself, well, yesterday, I just ordered myself the Neo 2, which I've been promising myself for a while. So that's going to be my Christmas present this year. And it comes around the 19th, I think it's expected. So I'll look forward to that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the comparisons on the footage. Make your own mind up. If you've got the Action 4, hey, stick with it if you're not using low light. If you've got an Action 5, stick with that. There's no need to upgrade. I think you've got a great camera anyway. But the 6, yeah, maybe a bit more challenging. But I think during the winter months in the UK, it's going to come in really handy. Anyway, see you later, guys. Bye for now.